All right, guys. Real quick, I wanted to show you guys this. Now, I don't know if there are actually unsealed documents that people have. I have not gotten that far. It appears that way, but I wanted to show you guys this. So here we are, newest orders here. So September 3rd, today, okay, order on sealing records. There's no actually unsealed records here. It's just the order on sealing records. Yep, that's all it is. So, right. Okay, so these records. All right. Yes, there is a problem that Kathy's Indie Zone pointed out. Big problem. So shout out to Kathy's Indie Zone for this, because she's the first one I saw point this out. And others could have also, I don't know, but she's the first one I saw do it. This is a major, major fucking problem. So shout out to Kathy. Yeah. Yeah, this is a problem. So, in these court documents here, these numbers, the court finds that the sealed status of those records shall remain in effect. That's a problem. Big problem. Big problem. Item 9 must remain sealed, as it is replete with identifying info of the proffered alternative fucking perpetrators. Kathy was the first to point this out. This is a big fucking problem. The unsealing of this would contravene the privacy concerns of these sons of bitches and likely subject them to unwarranted harassment. See, that's how we get around it. And reputational fucking harm. Now, I'm sure some of these pricks have already put themselves out in social media and perhaps GoFundMe pages, but I don't know that for sure. Yeah, but I told you, this is how they're going to get around it. Oh, well, I'm being bullied online. I'm getting harassment online, even though I put myself out there. So this son of a bitch, this fucking Hitler, the vampire, this son of a bitch, protecting the guilty at all costs, this son of a bitch. This is what we call protecting the guilty at all costs, you son of a bitch. You fucking vampire. I hope you fucking choke in your own blood bank, you son of a bitch. So much for transparency. Bullshit. Who are the alternative perpetrators? They had some sort of part in this case. You fucking son of a bitch, Hitler. Fuck you. Now, guys, I hope one of you guys guessed this song, because I really want to give away a hoodie, but nobody wants one. Look, 5 chances total for the garden. Now, the same person can vote more than once, okay? But 5 chances total. Guys, it's a nice hoodie. Master Nature, I should take over this advertisement, because whenever you try to sell something on here, well, your garden, they just fucking tune out. And then they say, well, why isn't he leading the fucking charge here? And I don't know, my God, I have no idea. He's as dumb as my last master, the guy who'd sit in a fucking bog. But anyway, you know about him. Anyway, Master Nature promised me that 1907 Part 1 is coming up sometime by the end of this week. So Master Nature promised the garden. 1907 Part 1 by your favorite. Okay, I know y'all. Listen, I know Tyrone is your favorite, so you don't have to butter me up. Okay, well. Maybe after midnight you could you could butter me up. Oh, fuck off. Well, that's always nice to hear, Tyrone. I think the garden really likes to hear about when with butter and I don't know. Well, of course, Master Nature. Oh, they're my lovelies. Oh my God, they're my lily. So don't you be talking about, me and the lily spell, we share a special bond with butter, okay? Especially after midnight. All right, baby, all right.
And he lay in the cool, and while he rested, he took to himself an orange and tasted it. And it was good.
All right, babies, we are on 128 of the supplement. Of course, okay, January 17, 2023. Of course, this is about Bryan. Who else would it be about after this point? So we have Idaho State Police Detective Jack Schwecky, my Schweck, and I interviewed this girl regarding her interactions with Bryan. Oh, here we go. After being advised of the purpose of the interview and that the interview would be recorded, she provided the following information. She was currently employed as a blank for the at Washington State University. Okay, employee at Washington State. She had few interactions with Bryan, but remembered 4 incidents specifically. All right, let's hear them. The first interaction was in September 2022 during an orientation event for the incoming class or whatever for the blank at Paradise Creek. Right, for the new class coming in. Bryan had sat beside her. All right. And they engaged in small talk during the event. Oh boy, where is this going? Oh my God. We can only imagine. Let's see. Oh God, guys.
And he felt the earth to his spine, and he asked. And he saw the tree above him, and the stars, and the veins in the leaf, and the light, and the balance.
All right. The second interaction included a Washington State University student she identified as Yoko. Later identified as Yoko. All right. Yoko Ono, I guess. Bryan was lingering in an office where Yoko was working in, attempting to make small talk later in the day. Okay. All right. Her maternal instinct wouldn't allow her to leave Yoko Ono alone with Bryan. Oh, is this Mother Goose again? Oh, fucking hell, guys. Are we talking about motherfucking Goose again? Oh, God. Here we go. Fucking Mother Goose. I don't know. But anyway, wouldn't allow her to leave Yoko alone with Bryan, so she found small tasks and reasons to stay until Bryan left. After Bryan left, she asked Yoko if she was all right and told her if she needed anything to email her with the email subject stating 911. Oh my God. Because nobody has any type of, I guess nobody has any type of autonomy. I don't know. Like, give me a break. Nobody has any autonomy here. Well, hey, if you need anything, hey, I'm going to send you an email, okay, with the tagline 911, okay? Because I guess you're another person who doesn't know how to dial it, I guess. Nobody has any autonomy. Well, what is going on? The third interaction was a brief contact in a hallway as her and Kohberger passed each other. Is this Mother Goose again? The fourth interaction was during the holiday party. I guess they had to... during the second week of December in 2022. I don't know why we're blocking that out. Bryan asked her if she... oh my God. Bryan asked her if the pot stickers she brought were homemade, to which she responded that they were store-bought. Oh, shit. Overall... And then Bryan thought to himself, oh my fucking God, why do we even fucking bother with these fucking people? I tried to be nice to this bitch 3 or 4 fucking times now. I mean, I asked if the pot stickers she brought to the fucking party, if they were homemade, and she fucking... No, they're fucking store-bought, asshole. Oh my God. Guys, oh my God. Do you see, though? Do you see that there's a weird contrast here, though? Isn't there, really? There's a very weird contrast here. You know, beyond the absurdity, I mean, look, look, you're bringing something to the party, right? And then you have Bryan come up to you and say, hey, and he notices they're pot stickers, okay? Hey, maybe he likes pot stickers. I don't know. Well, he's a vegetarian, right? So maybe he likes vegetarian pot stickers, and maybe he's saying, hey, those look kind of good, you know? Are they homemade? You know, right, we're in Washington State on the border of Idaho here. You know, we're at a fucking potluck or whatever the fuck we're at, a party, whatever we're at here. You have to try to fit in and be a little stupid Idaho. You have to be a little Idahoan here in order to try to fit in. Bryan doesn't know how to fit into that. Bryan's not from Idaho or Washington State, whatever. Very similar, 10 miles away, very similar dynamic, but... Bryan's from the East fucking Coast. You know, totally different dynamic here. You know, East Coast, the people on the East Coast, okay, they keep to themselves more, right? They're more into, okay, and there's many more dynamics. But, you know, now you're in a state like Washington State, you're on a totally other side of the planet, in terms of people and dynamics and social interactions. You have just now landed on the entire opposite side of the planet here, essentially. And now you got to fit in with all the different types of sort of lingo, right? And mannerisms, and how people communicate with each other. It's a whole different world in Washington. So, you know, this Bryan, now put yourself in Bryan's shoes, okay? You are trying to fit in. You know you are socially awkward as fuck. You know you have problems relating to people. You've had these problems pretty much your entire life, okay? You are well aware, okay, that you have self-esteem problems, all right? And I feel in these moments that we're reading right now, he is doing his very best to try to fit into this whole entire country. Essentially, that's what you're in. You're an entirely different country, not a state. This is an entirely different country that you're in. A lot of rules that you have to understand. A lot of down-home bullshit that you have to understand. Right? Right. All right, let's go.
Hey, Master Nature, before you get on with the main theme song of the video, I'd like a little request for rescuing MD from the clutches of the evil Ashley, all right? Well, the garden will hear about that. Well, the garden will hear about that later. All right, but listen, I want you to do a request for me, all right, here,
All right, Stanley. Well, you did do a good job. You did rescue MD from the shed. Good job. And well, did you ever get Ashley?
Well, yeah, but the garden's like, what is this? Okay, I don't know. Hey, the garden better not turn against Stanley. Okay, I'll tell you what, the garden ever turns against Stanley. Well, I don't know, but it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good. I'll just say that. Okay, you fucking pricks. All right. And no, I mean, I love the garden, and but just play this song for me real quick. All right, I love you. All right, I love the garden, even though you don't like my videos. I love you anyway, but maybe I have to come and, I gotta pay a visit to you. Okay, all right.
All right, Stanley. This one's for you, baby. This one's for you. The third interaction was a brief contact in a hallway as her and Bryan passed each other. The fourth interaction was during the holiday party, right? We got that. Good. All right. Overalls, her observations of Bryan were that he was awkward, talked a lot, and was respectful to those he interacted with. See? What do we what do we know of Mr. Bryan Kohberger? See, first of all, guys, we know this is not evidence of anything. Okay, this is not evidence of his guilt or innocence. This is just an elaboration on a possible personality that we do not know. But we have mixed results, right? We have some people who feel he's extremely creepy. We got some people who have totally neutral opinion. And then we have people who find him respectful and well-read, and intelligent and maybe endearing. And so much so that they invite him with their family cards and stuff, their holiday Christmas cards. Shit. So, these are the sides that we're getting. And so when the mainstream media narrative is trying to paint their picture of this madman, well, no, these are the shades of color that you are getting. These are the shades of him. You cannot overlook the shades here. There's many different shades going on. And so, and we already know this, the garden, my garden. This is why you guys are amazing, because you already know this. You already know these things. And you're way the hell ahead of me in terms of information. Believe me, way ahead of me. Yeah, I mean, you cannot ignore all these different aspects of someone's personality. And cut them out and say, well, no, those didn't exist. Okay. He's a total, freak who scared people. No, that's not what we're seeing here. We're seeing people who find him very nice and respectful and maybe awkward, sure, and nervous, of course. Hey, look at the context that we're in. Anyway, let's carry on, my loves. Interesting documents here. Let's go. All right, guys. The next one here. Now, this is about what was seized from Bryan Kohberger's apartment. Okay. December 29th. So, actually, I mean, it was that day into the very next day where he got arrested. But they got a search warrant for his apartment out in Pullman, Washington. And these are the items that they took from his apartment. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, they took a black-colored nitrite glove collected from top shelf entry closet on the north wall. A Walmart receipt with corresponding clothing tag collected from entry closet on the north wall. 2 Marshall's receipts. Now, we saw pictures of these. We saw pictures of these guys collected from entry closet on the north wall. There's pictures of this stuff. In the most recent release of crime scene, quote-unquote crime scene photos, we see pictures of all these items. Dust canister collected from a Bissell vacuum, located in entry closet on the north wall. 8 potential hair strands collected from a Libman broom, located in entry closet on the north wall. Oh my God. Amazon Fire Stick. No, that's sacrilegious. Don't you ever confiscate anybody's Amazon Fire Stick. Sacrilegious assholes. Excuse me. Possible animal hair collected from under computer pad on desk in northeast bedroom. Okay. Possible hair collected from east wall of shower on tile. Gee, I wonder if that's hair. It could be his hair. Just saying. Possible hair collected from interior of shower drain. Well, probably is hair. Well, hey, here's my question, Moscow Police Department. Did you take apart Jack Showalter's drain and find out what that clog was that the maintenance people, they said, the maintenance people at Jack Showalter's apartment, they said there's no reason for him to have a clogged toilet. That's what they said. And I wonder if Moscow Police Department went to this type of length to unscrew those fucking pipes that led down from Jack Showalter's toilet all the way down and wherever it went into the sewer system, where the fuck those pipes went. I wonder if they cut those fucking pipes out or looked in those pipes to see what was causing that clog. And I highly fucking doubt it. So when I'm reading this kind of crap, I'm thinking to myself, well, why didn't they do this shit with Jack Showalter? There's blood found in his fucking place, right next to the murder scene. Now think about this, guys. In my garden, you guys already know this. But Jack Showalter's apartment had blood in it as well. And his apartment is like, right around the block? Okay. Yes. So people on the other side of the wall. Fuck off. All right. There you go. But anyway, possible hair strain collected from an uncased pillow on bed in northeast bedroom. Right. Computer tower collected from desk in northeast bedroom. A DNA swab. Red colored flake collected from countertop of kitchen west of sink. Now, my guess, it was a red pepper flake. I'm just saying. Oh, wait a minute. We call it, at the at the Idaho 4 murder house, we call it rust. Okay, that's what we call it. All right. Yeah. And let's see what else we got. Oh, okay, Exhibit 14B. A red-brown colored stain collected by cutting from an uncased pillow on his bed in the northeast bedroom. Okay, so they cut a piece of his pillowcase that was on his bed. Great. 15C, mattress cover with multiple red-brown colored stains. Mattress cover collected from mattress in northeast bedroom. And those came back, as far as we know, they didn't come back as shit. Okay, that's true. While processing the residence AC Daniels learned that there was a storage unit associated with the residence, the apartment. AC Daniels completed an amendment to the warrant for the inclusion to look in the storage unit. After the amendment to the warrant was granted, Fields FS Ayers and I inspected the storage unit. Okay, we inspected it. Okay. And guess what? It turned out just to be like Al Capone's fucking vault. That's what it turned out to be. Now listen, Al Capone's vault. The unit located inside building 4 was vacant. And Geraldo Rivera jumped out at us from the unit and said, "You just got fucking snookered the way I did." Yeah, it was vacant and it appeared to be unused. There was no lock on the door. Okay, yeah. And multiple cobwebs spanned the entrance. That means he didn't use it. I photographed the storage unit and no further processing was done. Well, very good. I'm surprised you didn't do that. I'm surprised. In this fucking case. Hey, those cobwebs could be very fucking dangerous. So, hey, those cobwebs, they could break the case wide open. You never know. Okay. You never know, Idaho. All right, so we processed the residence. All items collected were turned over to AC Daniels, air-conditioned Daniels. That's what I keep thinking. Left a copy of the warrant on the living room couch, along with itemized list of property seized. I completed a post-search video of the residence and secured the door with air-conditioned Daniels. At about 7:33, the scene was cleared. December 31st, 2022, Idaho State Police forensic team provided me with a copy of the photographs and 3D scans taken. Okay, well, yeah, he's arrested right here. January 3rd, after return of service was complete, I transported the evidence collected from evidence. I collected the shit that I got. That none of that was evidence, okay? Well, I understand. That's not evidence, but potential evidence, right? Bryan's residence to Moscow Police Department and turn them over to technician Tim Ridge. Thing. 11. I entered the scene videos and photographs in evidence located at Idaho State Police District 2 office. And wow, we're actually storing fucking evidence for once. Wow, Idaho State Police. And provided copies to the Moscow Police Department. That's right. Okay. All right. We're going to leave it right there. That's interesting. Next one coming up, though, will be 130. Mini storage. Okay, and what do we got here? I don't know. Is this more about... Okay. All right. Okay, so that's nothing. Sorry, guys, that's nothing. About storage unit, no, nothing. Okay, supplement 131, blank search. Is this more about Kohberger? No, it's not. What is this about? Well, Christ, no, well, maybe it is. Suspect Bryan, property, photos and video, radio, TV, home electronics, compact disc. That's what we're doing on it. Suspect 1. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, this is a search warrant now. Okay, let's do this. Search warrant for Bryan Kohberger's office and 2 fellow Washington State University students. Moscow police had identified Kohberger as the suspect in the unalivings. Kohberger had been arrested by Pennsylvania State Police. At about 8:16, air-conditioned Daniels executed the search warrant at Kohberger's office. The office was empty. We see that in the pictures. Yep. I took a video then at 8:18 p.m. Once completed, Idaho State Police forensic scientist Tara Martinez photographed the office. No belongings of Kohberger were identified, and no items were seized for evidentiary purposes. Wonderful. Yeah, we see that in the pictures. The office was bare. Nobody worked there, apparently. Not Bryan, not anybody else. Yep, exactly. All right, now we land on 132. Blank. 132. Okay. After the wolf is captured, one more time. Witness. Okay, we're going to leave it here then, guys. We got a 41-year-old female. Witness 2. We got a 48-year-old male. Witness 3. We got an unknown age, race female and age. And witness 4. We have an unknown male. All right. Witness 5. Another unknown male. And that's where the narrative begins. And we're going to leave it right there, guys. We are on 132 supplement. Yeah, 132. All right, I love you all, babies. Listen. It's still, maybe there's still time. But if you live in the States, the Powerball is at $1.4 fucking billion. Now, listen, that's an absurd fucking amount of money to think about, okay? But listen, you cannot win if you don't play. Hey, pick up a goddamn... Look, I know money sucks right now. It really does. But look, if you got an extra $2 fucking in your pocket, go out and fucking just pick a random fucking ticket. And if you win, leave a comment, say, Master Nature, you are the best. All right. And do a screenshot or something of like the ticket and you being like giving the F up sign to the FU sign to the whole entire world. All right. I love you, babies. Hey, beautiful dreamscapes. Best garden ever. Love you. You know that. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey, I hope somebody wins the fucking hoodie. Okay, bye-bye.